It's a great day when you're hanging around. Nothing's ever gonna bring me down. Good times are coming our way. Whenever, wherever, whatever today.
Today is going to be a great day. I am Nikki G, your host, and welcome to the Lone Doctrine, the food for thought exploration station and your place in making today better than yesterday. As we wrap up this month and talking about significance, I'm curious to know your thoughts. I hope to create a community where we can openly hear different perspectives. This being the exploration station and keeping the conversations going beyond our time here at the podcast. If you're interested in leaving your takeaways, you can visit us on most social media platforms and give us a like on our Facebook page at Lone Doctrine. I know a lot of what we explore here is personal and I respect your privacy, but my door is always open and I love hearing from all the listeners. So, back to the topic at hand, significance. In exploring this topic and talking about this topic, it brought up a concept that I've learned to live by, and I believe it welcomes more significance into my own life and allows for betterment all around, whether it be personal, relationships, work ethic, and beyond. It's the concept of filling your cup. There have been too many accounts in our lives where we've been taught to seek the other half of our cup. We seek fulfillment in temporary ways that actually don't fill our cup, and we're constantly left with trying to find external solutions to internal resolutions. In a nutshell, I believe that when we fill our cup, we can then bring 100% into life, to our relationships, instead of bringing 50% and hoping something or someone else has the other 50 remaining percent. Some of the most peaceful and loving people on this planet, Buddhists, call this concept the triangle effect. It's when both sides of the spectrum give 100% to the relationship, everything all of a sudden connects at a higher level and therefore accomplishes more and creates more significance. It's a really interesting concept. Some find it a bit out of realm. That's only for monks, nuns, sacred folk, but that's not the case at all. This concept of filling your cup, living a life through significance, is in everyone's reach. It's just lived out in many different ways, which I find to be awesome. It could be as complex as the mindset and the training of a Buddhist, of an Olympian that gives inspiration and hope. It could be the old man that sits on the corner and smiles every time you walk by. It could be the firefighter that puts their lives on the line, to the tattoo artist who captures one of the most important memories in your life, to a doctor who's saving lives, to a child who just holds your hand as if you're the only one to ever exist, and to a puppy's welcome home. The point I'm trying to make is significance is all around us and comes in many shapes, ways, colors, forms. When it comes to an individual path of significance, in a nutshell, it's about doing what's right. Simply put, but complex in thought. I grew up in a household where the principle was applied daily. It's not about politics, economics, debates, difference of opinion, or otherwise. It's stepping back into humanizing the moment and doing what's right. Sometimes we have a strong pull. We feel ourselves at a crossroad and can clearly feel the difference between right and wrong. But sometimes it can get foggy. That's when we learn, when we turn pain into purpose and we fail forward. No one is perfect. My hand is raised. Life isn't perfect, but we strive to live forward. It's not about who is right. It's about what is right. We are all very much prone to the crowd mentality, sometimes without even realizing it. The belief that enough people say it so, it must be so. Is that true? I encourage and I myself practice critical thinking. taking in and seeking as much information as possible, seeing both sides, all sides, in order to find my own Lone Doctrine. This very podcast is a means of that exploration for you to have a place to find your own transformation, your seeds of greatness that move your own life forward. I say this all the time. You are the change. Significance isn't just a choice, it's an action. Each and every day to feed your mind, to take good care of your body, just the same, and live life to the fullest. Time is limited. That's a solid guarantee. Significance isn't reserved for certain people. It's available to every one of us. It's just a matter of whether we choose to pursue a larger-than-life pursuit or get swallowed into the just getting by mentality. I want you to try something. Now, I want you to try this when you are in a safe place, not driving, and I want you to do this. Take your right arm and stretch it out as far as you can. Now, hold it there and try and stretch just an inch further. Most likely, although you extended your arm to the fullest length, you were then able to reach a little farther. That is the power of significance. To stay awake and reach farther than expected and keep reaching just that little bit each and every day, even when it seems like you've gone as far as you can. Think of how different life could be if you continually reach a little further than you did before. Create significance in your life. Put a high value on your well-being and keep fighting the good fight.